So there's this one person in your life that you're idolizing, right? You want to be like them, right? You just love the way they carry themselves, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they interact with other people. You love it. You want to be like them, right? You love them so much that you start acting like them. You start dressing like them. You start like you even start eating what they eat. You literally idolizing them, right? You're doing everything that they do, right? But then there's a problem. You don't get the same result that they are getting, right? You're not satisfied with your result because you're not getting the same appreciation. You're not on the same status as them, even though you've tried so many times. You're not getting whatever attention that they have. You're not getting that same attention, right? And now you start blaming yourself. You start blaming yourself. You say like, "Oh, I can't." Like, damn. Like, how can I say I love someone and I can't even be like them? I can't even get to the same level as them. Comparison, you start comparing, right? And then you feel depressed, you feel down because again, you love this person so much, you want to be like them, but you can't get where they get, right? If you are that person, welcome to the video. If you are that person, welcome to the video. If you're not that person, still I appreciate you for clicking the video. All right. So stop trying to be like someone else. Okay. Okay, I know it me saying it is probably not easy for some of y'all, but it's the truth, right? Life really is simple. Life is simple. I feel like is life is simple and it's us humans that make it so complicated, right? And I'm part of the obviously I'm part of it because I'm a human, like because sometimes I make decision and then I see the decision I make, I'm like, why did I do that? Like why was I complicating myself? You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, yeah, you cannot be like somebody else, right? You can't be like someone else. God created you the way you are, right? I have a little story, just a little story for you to understand what I mean, right? So I had this uncle that I was idolizing. Well, I wasn't idolizing, but I liked the way he was because the way he dressed, the way he carried himself, he was clean. He's the one that, he used to live with my parents. Us, my siblings and my parents, we used to live in the same house because, he came here. I think he went to prison for something. I don't know, because he didn't have the papers or whatever. And then my dad bailed him out, right? So he came and stayed in the house. Very smart and with very intelligent computer. Like he's very, very smart with that. And stayed in the house, but the way he would carry himself, the way he would dress, the way the colognes, even though he didn't have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I remember like his first paycheck, like he went to Walmart and then he bought some Timbs. He was so happy because good shoes. Like he will always look at himself as a high. You know what I'm saying? Like I just liked it. I wanted to be like him because again, like that's just that's just how I saw myself in the future, just like him, right? So did that. He did all that. He worked, work his work his way up, got some money, left the house, got his apartment. Got his apartment. Did like a Turo. You guys know Turo, right? The car rental business. Got some money. He made like 20K, right? Was it 20K or 50? Was it 20K in 6 months? Something like that. He made a lot of money, got the money, left, moved out to Virginia, went there, and proposed to someone. Like he was living the good life, right? So, and I was like, damn, like I want to be like him. So one day, I had a problem with him, right? And because there's a time he was very controlling. That's like the first time that I saw him. Like, I don't know, this guy is weird. Like, why are you acting like that? You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to control me. Like everything that he says has to go like that. There's no if. There's no in between, right? So when that happened, I was like, nah, I can't be. That's negative energy. I can't. You know, I can't be like that, right? So I cut him off, and he reached out to me when he was already in Virginia. He reached out to me and he apologized, and I actually kind of appreciated that because in the African community, like especially the elders, they like when they do something wrong and they call you, they like to act like nothing happened. So it's like, oh yeah, like nothing. Oh, like why you sad? Why you mad? It was just, but nah, he actually called me, apologized. That's why I was like, okay, I respect that. I appreciate that, right? So yeah, we kept started talking, cool, cool. And then he invited me to Virginia because he had his business in plan, right? He has his business that he planned, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Came there. He wanted me to be like a manager of like a business because at that time I was driving box trucks for Amazon, and he wanted me to be the manager on that department to teach people how to drive because he wanted to do like a delivering service. He had a contract with USPS, right? And then we were delivering auto parts to like AutoZone, O'Reilly, and all those auto stores, right? Came there. I went there. Nice apartment. I'm talking about how do you call that? High rise. Yes, like a high rise. Every window is like glass. It was, oh my god, that apartment was beautiful. I saw it, I'm like, damn, this is really what I want. Damn, like shit. I gotta follow this. I gotta act like him. Whatever he says, I'm just gonna be like, yes, yes, okay. Like what I'm saying? Like, I, I just because usually I see this on TV, but like seeing it in real life is like, oh damn, like I definitely gonna cling to you. I'm gonna be like you because all these things that you have, I want that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, cool. He told me his plan. I liked it. And again, I wasn't biased. It was actually a really good plan, and I was actually even giving some ideas into his plans, right? And cool, started working. First week work, I don't get paid. I'm like, okay, this is frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. But he explained to me like, oh, like bro, like don't worry about it. This is how it is starting a business. It's hard. It's that. I'm like, okay, cool. He has a point. Second week, work again, no pay. I'm like, okay. It was around the Christmas time. I was like, okay, I don't mind if you don't pay, but at least give me something for me to send to my mom, right? But he didn't give me anything. So one day, I called him. I'm like, okay, there's no food at home, right? He's like, oh, he doesn't have money. So after mind you, I was working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 12 hours. After work, I would go and do DoorDash for some money for the groceries. He only did groceries when I came. Like 2 weeks ago when I came. That the day that I came, he only did groceries. That's the time we did groceries and then we ate. After that, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And cool, whatever, right? Um, we went. Uh, I did my thing. I made some food. He came back home. He ate the food, and then while eating the food, he's telling me a story how he just bought a computer for his fiance's mom because she is the HR, an Apple computer, not a laptop, a computer, right? So now I'm like, bro, like like how can you, what I'm saying, how can you do this? I tell him like, he's like, oh, like yeah, don't worry about it. And then that's when I started thinking. And I'm like, nah, like it doesn't sit right with my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And there was somebody else too in the apartment, like another guy that he told to come that was living there. And he was telling me how like he's been there for 2 months and he didn't get paid. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this. And the next day, I took my car, I left. Mind you, I came here driving and it was like a 67 hour drive. Early morning tomorrow when my uncle left to go to work, I took my car and I left. Called me, started cursing. Yeah, he called me, I didn't pick up, texting me, cursing me out. I was like, oh, this is how you be nothing. Like I had your social security, I can ruin your life. I'm like, bro, if you want to ruin my life, why are you telling me just a message me now? If anything happens to me, I'm gonna just show this message that is you, right? So it's after that when I talked with that guy that was there, and then he would tell me the things that my uncle did to him. It's after when I would rethink everything, all the things that he got. I would think like yes, he's a hustler, but he exploited people to get the money that he has, and I do not want to be like that, right? I hope now you're getting where I'm going, right? I idolize. I wanted to be like this person, like this uncle. That's my uncle so much that I forgot that the character, like how did he get there? That's the thing. I only saw the good things. I only saw the good part. I only saw the things that I wanted to be good, right? But I didn't see what he did to get there, what kind of person he is, right? I did not want to be that kind of person, right? I realized that because again, like I don't want, I'm going to succeed, right? And I'm not going to exploit people. for success, because there's everything is out there for me. There's everything out there for us. There's enough for everybody. Why would I don't need to exploit somebody to get some money. Nah. All I need is God. That's it. Right? So I say this to say, like, when you see someone, like, do not idolize. If you like the person, you like the character, okay, cool. But like, remind me, don't forget who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can get like a motivation. You can listen to the story and be like, oh my God, like, I appreciate this is a nice person, but you wanting to be like that person is not, you can't. You can't. And that's the good thing about God. Like, you cannot be the way he made us. You're going to act, you're going to want to act like that person. You're going to do whatever they say, but there's going to be a point where you will get tired. You're not going to be comfortable. And it's up to you to realize that no, it's up to you to decide, oh, if you're going to keep acting like that or you're just going to stop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like, you can't be like somebody else. Whatever you try, you can't, because you don't know what that person did. You don't know what that person did to get to that point. You don't know what that person did to get to that status. A lot of people out there, man, a lot of people out there, they have a high status, but they did some grimy shit. You know what I'm saying? They did some bad, like, some, and the sooner I realize that, the better. This is why, like, I always say, like, I'm so thankful to God, the way he made me, the person that I am, because I feel like I'm realizing a lot of stuff when I'm young. I'm saying, well, like, right now I'm like 25, but like, I'm saying, like, I would say after COVID, which was like 2020, right? 2021, I started realizing a lot of stuff. And me realizing this is helping me so much, because I feel like it will be so much harder for me to accept those stuff when I'm older. You know what I'm saying? So it's better for me to go through this now, so that when I'm older, I already know how to handle stuff. So I'm very thankful to God. Every day I'm thankful to God because of that. But yeah, man, we already at 12 minutes. Damn. But yeah. So I really hope that this video helped you. I hope that, you know, and again, I'm gonna say this, by the way. With the experience that I had, obviously, it doesn't mean you're gonna have the same experience. You definitely don't. But I'm just saying, just to let you know, just for you to understand that you cannot be someone else. Stop trying to be someone else, because you don't know who that person is. You don't really know. The only person that really knows who that person is God. Okay? So be your own person. You don't know. You have gifts. You have a gift, right? You are unique. Stop. You cannot be anybody else but yourself. Even if you have a twin, even if there's a twin, twins they're not the same. They look the same, but they're not the same. Okay? So you have your own gift, you have your own goal, you have your own path that God made for you. Follow that path. Don't try to be like somebody else, because at the end of the day, you're not. I'm just gonna be very honest with you. You're not that person. You're never going to be that person. All right. So, yeah, good video. I hope y'all enjoy it. Again, don't forget to like the video. Even if you didn't like the video for those who are gonna like the video. So, like the video so YouTube can recommend it for those that are going to like the video. All right. But all right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace out.